Yo, what up, people? Hello. Please, no talk of the Knicks. I don't know what happened. I think the game's over. I don't know what happened. Please don't tell me. Hopefully they fucking took it. But, who knows? Who fucking knows? How we doing, people? How we doing? We doing good? Who we got? Just Clarissa? Okay, I'm live. I'm live out this bitch. I'm stressed out, people. I am stressed out. Brother like me, mad stressed. He did that a lot of times, yeah. Oh, I felt good. I'm gonna be in Brooklyn tomorrow, people. Dead tired from work. What up, Blind? What do you do again? What's your J-O-B? What's your J-O-B, sucker? Sucker motherfucker? What's your job? Talk to me. 55. Why does it say I got 55 unread messages? That can't be right. Huh. What up, what up? Talk to me, people. We got 12 of you in here, but only 2 are talking. Now, as the rest roll in, we need to start the conversation. Otherwise, we could just pick the shit up tomorrow. I won't be around during the afternoon. For sure, I'll be in Brooklyn. I might be around tomorrow night, like this late, maybe. Probably, actually. But we'll see. Security, working for K-Dot. And what's K-Dot? K-Dot. I gotta look up K-Dot. What's K-Dot? What the fuck? Oh. K-Dot. What is that? What the hell is a K-Dot? K-Dot. K-Dot is Kendrick Lamar. You work for Kendrick Lamar? No, you don't. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me anything about the Knicks, please. Please don't tell anybody. That's a great one. I don't know. Maybe Durant at lightweight, at like let's say 140. Maybe Durant. Chavez could be outboxed, and Durant was super slick defensively, so he might have been able to avoid all that pressure, all those cinder blocks that Chavez is throwing at him. So I just finished my video. I'm gonna drop it today, tomorrow. Riddick Bowe versus Pierre Coetzee. It's done. What up, Ed? Surrey Boy. Oh, Boyachuk. Sergey. You meant to write, right? Yeah. Boyachuk's fun. That's true. That's true. That's true indeedy. True indeedy. Tired. Ever since I moved to Connecticut, I've been mad tired. Like I could sleep way more. I just get tired so much easily. Are they? They're not fighting, are they? We still got to see a Jogba and what's his face fight. Piccoli. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, ain't that something? Ain't that something? Damn. Lewis versus Holmes. Good Lord. I'm going to have to go with Holmes. Lewis was 2 inches taller, but Holmes had a better chin. Lewis hit harder, though. You know what? I don't know. I don't think I can answer that. That's a tough one. What up, D. Wayne? Piccoli versus FA was a draw. Coley versus... I don't even remember that fight. It's totally slipped my mind. But Coley versus FA was a draw. But who do they think should have won? Remind me. Let's spark my memory. Wasn't it some kind of like a bullshit draw, though? It shouldn't have been, or it should have been? I remember it now. But Coley should have won that fight. I feel like. Right. That now I remember. Yeah, FA. I thought Bacoli won that fight easily, but a lot of people were saying FA won. I'm like, I don't know how. I remember that now. Damn, what undercard was that on? That shit totally escaped my... I'm tired. I told you guys. Pick 'em. Yeah, Lewis versus Holmes is a pick 'em. Damn, Bacoli. Yeah, I remember that. Bacoli was hurting him. Was hitting him with some hard shit. But FA was landing enough to make it close. You think they're going to rematch? I was young to remember. Why did Tyson and Tua never fight? No reason. It just didn't matriculate. There's no real reason. There was no like offer on the table, and one guy could be like, I said no. Like it just never was put on the table. I don't think. Holmes up. Cash yet? What do we got? CJ probably. Nope. Josue. Somebody blocked you. Blocked you. Josue saying somebody blocked him. I don't even know how to unblock. How do I do that? I don't even know how to do that. Somebody tell me how I can unblock them. You think Teo capping about fighting Ennis? Nah, I think he'll do it. I think Teo would fight Ennis for show. I think Tyson would have been too much for Tua. Too fast. Yeah, I was around him recently. He doesn't speak very well, Ed. You know what I'm saying? He's a little slurred his speech. He's a little out. He walks with a cane. He's all slow. He's all fucked up. He's a tall guy, too. Saludos, Chilede Garcia. Saludos, mi gente. Orale, Holmes. Orale, what's that you from, cuz? Vato, orale, vato. Kiss my ass, cabrones. Is that racist? Watch how Foreman uses his jab to cut off ring against Pierre Coetzee. Watch the video I'm about to drop with Coetzee and Riddick Bowe. Banger. A heavyweight banger that brought us a new star in the division. Riddick Bowe. And you know who Riddick Bowe? Let's see if you remember, Bailey. Who did Riddick Bowe fight after the Coetzee fight? Who did he fight? Don't look it up. Just say it. Don't be scared to be wrong. Who was it? I got Shiraz blind. I watched Shiraz recently. Good die, mate. I watched Shiraz recently. I got Shiraz. I think he hits too hard. He's too tall. Too kind of disciplined and tight. Berlanga, if Berlanga had fast hands to pop, and do what kind of shit Adamas did, maybe, but Berlanga doesn't fight that way. The answer is, Bailey, since you didn't answer it, the very next fight was when he snatched up the crown from Evander Holyfield and brought it to Brooknam. That's the answer. Riddick Bowe was 30 pounds heavier than Holyfield and was 30 pounds heavier than Coetzee, as a matter of fact. Now you're thinking of the Cuban, what the fuck's his name? Luis Lopez, was it? The guy with the lion's mane on the back? I think it was Luis Lopez. Was it? Luis Lopez, Cuban fighter. Was that him? No. Wasn't Luis Lopez. Oh, wait. Maybe it was. No, it wasn't. What was his name? What the fuck was his name? Riddick versus Cuban. What was his name? Gonzalez. Jose Luis Gonzalez. I was close. Jose Luis Gonzalez. I knew it was a Luis. I knew there was a Luis there. He was like 50 pounds heavier in the Holyfield rematch. Yeah. But you know what's funny? Against Coetzee, he was 245. Coetzee was 215. Holyfield, he was 235. He actually lost 10 pounds, but Holyfield was only 215. Excuse me. Wait. Yeah, whatever. 30 pounds heavier than both of them. 215, 245, 205. I think Holyfield was 205 when he was 235. Crazy. Carlos Adames got robbed in the Shiraz fight. It looked like there's an argument for that. It was a close fight, though. I wouldn't see. We can't go saying things are robberies when they're close. That was a close fight. Beat Bo in the Olympics. For the gold medal, Lennox Lewis knocked his ass out. It was a stoppage and a little bit of early stoppage, but nonetheless. Eddie Futch. What was Eddie Futch's nickname? You can't fuck with me, Bailey. What's his nickname? What was Eddie Futch's nickname? 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Nothing. Papa Smurf. Papa Smurf was his nickname. Nah, you said after I said it. And you said Papa DeMurph. I'm just playing. Sugar Nunez fighting in Japan. I have seen him fight. I remember the name, Sugar. I think the issue was Turkey told Shiraz was down on the cards. Yeah, well, that's not an issue. And while that's unprofessional, it's not illegal. He was talking about the unofficial scorecards. Now, I don't think we ever, if he was talking about the official scorecards, that's illegal. But he wouldn't be privy to the official scorecards either, technically. Yeah, he's the boss of everything. So technically, no, they don't tell anybody. So we don't know yet. If that was the unofficial scorecards, it's legal. Unprofessional, shows biased, shows favoritism, but not illegal. But if it was the official scorecards, Matias versus Puello. Bo never fought Lewis because he felt he was cheated when he fought. No, Clarissa. He didn't fight Lewis because he was worried he might get knocked out. You think Benavidez ducking Canelo ducking Benavidez is bad? You should see Bo ducking Lewis. That's even worse. That's even worse because Bo at the time hadn't had a long career of beating everybody through multiple weight classes. Like Canelo at least had a long career fighting everybody. He fought the Kovlevs, the Triple Gs. At that point, Bo was fresh, still wet behind the ears. Him turning down that fight's a worse duck. And even us New York dudes are like, man, you can't trick us with the whole garbage thing, like trying to play it off like he's taking my garbage. Oh, you played him out. Ooh, nah, we were like, oh, you're scared. Futch taught Bo how to fight himself. What up, Yayan? He said the stoppage was her. That's why I was upset. Is Floyd Schofield's father screwing up his career? Yo no sé. Oh. When it's day or night. Yo no sé. Oh. When it's wrong. You remember that song?
Oh, of course. Who sang that song?
Let me guess. There's only a Sheila E. There's only a select people who would know freestyle from the 90s, and that's New York dudes. Especially Puerto Ricans love that freestyle.
Puerto Rican New York dudes.
Yeah, especially. Who? Give me a hint. Who sung the song?
Man, it's hard to give a hint.
What's maybe the first name or last name or something?
Well, people wear them when they go to sleep.
Pajamas?
Pajama Party.
I didn't know.
That was the name of the group. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that was the name of the group. Pajama Party. You
would have told me Pajama Party. I would have thought that's an 80s band. I didn't know that was them.
Nope.
Pajama Party.
Look it up. I'm about 95% sure it was Pajama Party.
Pajama Party. Wrong or right? Maybe that's what it's called.
Yo no sé. Yo no sé.
Yo no sé.
That was my joint, man. I better not get that wrong.
You're absolutely right.
Chat?
You're absolutely right.
I'm right.
1989. Pajama Party, baby.
I know my freestyle, man. I grew up on freestyle.
You know who grew up on my block? Literally on my block. One of the queens of freestyle.
You're not gonna say who I think you're gonna say.
I probably am. Boricua. Queen.
Because
Like the
she's my
godmother of
idol.
this shit.
She's
Who?
my
Say it.
idol. Judy Torres?
No.
No.
Godmother of it.
Who's bigger than Judy Torres?
It was pop and freestyle. She did both. She was a bona fide star, not just freestyle, but pop.
Pop.
She's
Oh, hold on. Whoa. You talking about
way bigger than Judy Torres.
Oh my God, I have it right here in the back of my head. You talking about Brenda K. Starr?
No. I'll give you an example. I'll give you another hint.
Give me a hint.
Her name is her first name twice.
Lisa, and Colt Jam. You are correct. She is a legend.
On my block.
For real?
I thought she grew up on this one building, and then the other day I saw an interview with her, and she's like, "Yeah, 49th," and she gave where she grew up, and that wasn't where I thought, but still on my across the street from me, right there. Yep.
But that's dope, bro. Yo, she's big time, bro. She's still doing concerts.
She is. I follow her.
Yes, and I would love to go to one of her concerts.
We should do it. She was still when I found out who that she's from my hood, it was like 87, and she was already huge. She was already famous.
In Colt Jam, right? Lisa and the Colt Jam.
Colt Jam, yep.
Hit after hit after hit. So there's a right here in Orlando, there's a guy that I know who owns a club where he gets freestyle artists to come, and obviously, so I've gotten VIP access to a bunch of different shows that he's gotten, that he's done since I lived in Florida. But Lisa, he hasn't gotten there. He's gotten Judy Torres, he's gotten Cynthia. He's gotten Johnny O.
Who sung "You're My Dream Boy"? Who sung that?
That's Cynthia and Johnny O.
That is Cynthia and Johnny O. That's what I thought.
So they were there together in one of the shows that I went to. I got a chance to meet them.
Yo, Chicago. You remember this? House music all night long.
House music all night long.
Who sung that? Who sung that?
The Jungle Brothers.
Okay, you know. All right.
Come on, man. You can't mess with 80s hip hop, house. Well, not really house. Hip hop, freestyle, your 80s pop. I'm old, man.
So I'm gonna give one more. A singer, female singer from Hell's Kitchen, the most famous one. She is a superstar. And now she grew up on 40. It's technically the last block of Hell's Kitchen, but it is Hell's Kitchen.
But what is she saying? Well, you're not giving me. You're telling me a superstar from Hell's Kitchen that used to be a singer.
Still a singer. She still sings. Huge. Married to a famous producer, hip hop producer.
Hip hop producer. J-Lo?
No, not J-Lo. J-Lo's she's from Jenny from the block, the South Bronx, the South Bronx.
I read that from Danny and Clarissa in the chat. I was cheating. I ain't gonna lie.
People. The older people in the chat.
Wow. And she's still popping now? Like people still know her?
Everybody knows
her now.
Everybody in this chat knows who she is. All of you. I don't know if it's not as big.
They said it in the chat. Alicia Keys?
Yeah, Alicia Keys. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, she's from 40. There's this building on 44th Street and was that 9th or 10th? 10th Avenue. And it's a high rise, but it's government subsidized high rise, and it's for artists only. I don't know how you prove you're an artist. What? She has a play? She has what?
A Broadway musical.
Alicia Keys has a Broadway musical?
It's called Hell's Kitchen.
Oh, it's called Hell's Kitchen. My wife is telling me. I didn't realize.
Oh, does she?
So, but she grew up in a building that, again, it's for artists. And I still to this day don't understand what your proof is that you're an artist. But it's for artists only. I don't really get it. But yeah, so it was kind of a nice-ish building. So, and that was right on the edge of 42nd Street back in the day. It was shitty back in the day, but when she grew up, I don't think it was that bad. But anyway, it's still Hell's Kitchen.
Well, what do you mean? If you want to live in there, it's the same thing as if you are applying for
meaning
a loan for a home.
When she grew up, the neighborhood was already changed, and that part of it was that part of it was kind of shitty. But she's like 10 years younger than us, at least, I would say, right?
Yeah, I don't think she's
But I don't know.
I don't know. She's probably in her 40s.
Yeah, I don't know either. But
Easily.
yeah, I don't know either. But yeah, so those are the two
But
Hell's
she's
Kitchen.
dope. You know, Alicia Keys is dope. Married to a what? Swiss Beats, right?
Swiss, yep.
Swiss
Yep.
Beats, right.
Yep.
But yeah, I love my 80s and 90s music, especially freestyle. So I usually have a night where I just hang out in my garage and I put on my my playlist, my freestyle, and I just do freestyle.
Anybody who doesn't know what freestyle is, all the background sounds like this. That's what the shit sounds like. All of it. It's dope though. It's
real. Like if you listen to the words in freestyle music, it's about, relationships, man.
It's dope.
Like you listen to that shit and it reminds me of when I was 15, 16, trying to date girls in Brooklyn, like trying to bag girls. It's crazy, bro.
Freestyle music, I'm gonna tell you right now, only had two demographics. I'm only speaking for New York. Ready? First demographic.
More popular in New York though.
Real pop. For two demographics only. First demographic is Johnny. We're talking Hispanics in the hood areas.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Second demographic, which is weird because they're as opposite as it gets, Guidos. Fucking Guidos love that shit.
Yes.
Weird, right? Black people didn't listen to it. White people didn't listen to it.
Yes.
Although I did because my neighborhood was Puerto Rican. But
yes.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. No, absolutely. Absolutely right, man.
And Guidos,
they still listen to it.
Still. And Guidos, for those of you watching, are Italian dudes. The classic dudes that you hear like, get the fuck out of here, jerk off. Yo, shut the fuck up. What are you kidding? How you doing? Like, those are Guidos.
Those are
like Jersey Shore
hardcore Guidos, bro.
Yeah, that's a kind.
Shout out to the hard. Do we got any hardcore Guidos in the chat?
I don't know, like Paulie Malignaggi maybe, but I don't even know if he's a Guido. I mean, he is.
Nah, he's a Guido.
He is, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, he's a Guido, man. Shout out to the chat, man. What's going on? What's going on, Marco? Yo, you on late tonight, man.
Spring love, come back to me. Ooh.
Who sings that? Who sings that?
Remember that one? I don't know.
Oh my god!
No, but I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't know the names of a lot of them. Like I would have, because I didn't.
Stevie B.
I didn't know the names. I would hear them bump, and if they're on the radio, I'd leave them on and listen. I didn't buy them. I liked them, but I didn't like them that much.
No, freestyle is my shit. I have a special playlist for all my freestyle shit. And usually when I play it, like, it could be on a Friday night, Saturday, whenever I'm in the mood, my wife will come out and be like, oh God, here we go. Friday again. Really?
It's like, turn it down, old man.
Turn it down. Like, yeah. Like, she can only tolerate it for a little while. I can go hours with freestyle. I grew up on it. That's my shit. I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, for me, it was hip hop.
Oh, hip hop too.
First. Freestyle was like that was like some of the girls I was into back then, but listen to it, so I got to know it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You walk by Hell's Kitchen in the late 80s, there is not one fire escape that you can't walk by where somebody's sitting there and you hear some freestyle bumping. That was Hell's Kitchen.
Look at the comment, Unlaced. Diamond Girl. Ooh, Diamond Girl. Yes. Yo, my Diamond Girl.
I remember this girl that I had a crush on, loved Dream Boy. That's what I had a big crush on her, and she loved Dream Boy would come on. She would lose it. So I was like, I got to get to know this song because I want to talk to her.
Yo, the chicks loved it, bro. Especially the Spanish chicks, bro. They freestyle, man.
Freestyle, yeah. Spanish girls love it.
What else? What else in the chat? Yo, come on, chat. Come on. What else y'all want me to sing in freestyle? What y'all want me to sing in freestyle, bro? I do it all.
Clarissa, like New Wave, The Cure. Depeche Mode and The Cure was dope, but it was a little depressing for me. You know what I'm saying?
It's different. It's 80s. It's definitely 80s. It's a little different. Right.
Words are very unnecessary.
That's a classic joint, though.
It is. For the most part, my music, I want to be able to move to it. Like, I like shit. So before I got into hip hop, when I was young, 7, 8, 9, I liked, Debbie Gibson. I liked Bananarama, like all the pop hits. That was pop. Really
that's pop. Yeah. I listen, like I said, I do 80s night too. I got a playlist with 80s stuff. My daughter, who's 22 years old, she says that I'm old. Like, really, like you're really listening to this. I'm like, this is real music.
Yeah.
The shit that actually made sense. Like the shit, I don't listen to any of this mumbo shit that they mumble. I don't even understand half of the words that they're saying now in hip hop.
Bam got one.
Oh my God, louder than love.
Yup.
Come on, man. TK. So that's another group that I saw live. TKA. Who else? George Lamont. Remember George Lamont?
Nah.
Anybody remember? Damn, you don't remember what George
I don't.
Lamont
I'm
said?
telling you, if you
Without
played the
you,
song,
without you, I don't know what I'll do
nah, I don't know.
without you, girl.
I don't know that one.
Silent Morning. Silent Morning.
That I remember.
Noel.
That I
Come
remember.
on, man.
Oh, his dad was DJ Wicked. I don't know
No
who that is.
boxing tonight. I guess we ain't talking boxing tonight.
we'll
'cause
get
we're
to it.
talking
We'll
old
get to
school
it.
music, man.
We'll get to it. We'll get to it. Hey, man, we got to fucking boxing dies down, so we got to pivot. We got to pivot like Purnell in the pocket.
Hmm.
Pivot like Purnell in the pocket.
We ain't
Yeah.
talking 1920s. Yayen. Yayen.
I know. Yayan's a samurai. Fuck's he know. Yeah, but Lisa from my hood. And there was a rumor that Sylvester Stallone was from Hell's Kitchen, and the truth is he was born there, but the motherfucker grew up in Philly. That's like a Tio. Like Tio saying it's from New York, same shit.
I didn't know that. Nah, I don't
He
know
was
that.
born there.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, one time he was on the news, and it was weird years ago, and Sylvester Stallone was standing in front of my block, in front of my tenement, and was like, "Yo, I'm from Hell's Kitchen," blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, "That's my house." But then later with the internet, you could search and get the full story. Like, oh, you moved when you were 3. Okay. Yeah, boxing died down. Yeah, Depeche Mode bores me. It depresses me. I like The Cure a little bit, but for me, I want to be able to like something that could fucking snap the neck a little bit. Snap the neck like a Riddick Bowe uppercut.
Shout out to Bam, bro. Highways of Love. Jump into the highways of my heart, girl.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
You see? That's Johnny O.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
Johnny O. Yeah, no, if you hear it, I'm probably not singing it correctly, obviously, because I'm not a singer, but Coro. You don't remember Coro?
Nah.
My fallen angel, my heart makes love.
Damn. See, guys, so this is the difference between a Puerto Rican from the Bronx and a white dude from Hell's Kitchen, because like we would fuck with some freestyle, but it wasn't. This was like that was like your number one genre, right?
Yeah, it was freestyle and hip hop. Freestyle and hip
hop was in its infancy.
Strictly
in the late
freestyle
80s.
and hip hop. Correct.
Yeah. Don't talk boxing. I guess they won because he said fuck the Knicks. I don't even want to know who won, but obviously these people can't keep their mouth shut. So, I mean, if they won, good, but try not to tell me so I can watch it. But I know this guy's probably going to say something, which I'd like him not to. But yeah, man, I was big into hit like Big Daddy Kane, Brand New.
Big Daddy Kane is one of my favorite rappers of all time.
Rakim,
God, man, KRS-One.
I didn't like KRS.
Slick Rick.
I'm cool with Slick Rick's wife. I grew up with her.
Slick Rick was
Slicky
dope.
Ricky.
God, man, there's just so many. Again, I also have an 80s and old school hip hop playlist.
Yeah, me too. I got all that.
You know, and I just let it play.
I tell people I stopped listening to hip hop right around when Shine went to prison. Not because he went to prison, but early 2000s. I kind of was like, okay. I kind of stopped. So now I just listen to like, but there's a couple new things I like, but all that mumble, all that shit that's today, it's, classic old people we sound like, but like it's garbage. I feel like I can't do it.
Yeah, no, for real.
You know what I'm saying?
AB said Will to Power. That's dreaming of love.
He's from Bensonhurst, so he's Asian too. He refuses to tell us what kind of Asian. I don't know why, but he's from Bensonhurst, so he's heard all that shit.
Mo Brains said, I'm going to break out this. I wish I had a cigar right now that I could break out. Tomorrow, I got to go pick up some cigars, man.
Your wife will kick you out of the house. You can't smoke no cigar in the house.
Nah, not in the house. I usually do it in the back, in the patio in the back. Or
how long does it take you to smoke a cigar? Finish it.
About an hour, 45 minutes to an hour. I enjoy it. You don't smoke it like a blunt or a cigarette.
You don't inhale, right?
No, you get sick.
You just put it in your mouth, taste it, and then blow it out.
Yeah, it's relaxing, man.
That's what Michael Jordan says. I don't know.
Throw a little bourbon, an old fashioned. I do it, on a Sunday or something when it's relaxing day. No boxing, just cool out,
Mm-hmm.
decompress, sit in the back of the patio, nice cigar,
Mm.
mild. I don't do any, just mild cigar, nothing crazy.
Yeah, I can't. I hate
It's
cigars.
cool. It's mature.
Hey man, whatever floats your boat.
You got to grow up, Marco. You got to grow up, bro.
If that's growing up, I'm gonna be a midget.
You got to grow up, man.
Word.
You got to mature, bro. Tell him,
Johnny
chat.
got small lungs.
What the hell does that mean? I don't
know.
I don't
Mild
know what that
cigars.
means, Alberto. What the hell does that mean? Small lungs.
Alberto's 15. Man, he doesn't know what's going on.
Oh,
You enjoy?
CJ Rich. Look,
Oh,
he enjoys.
CJ.
Absolutely. CJ, tell him, bro. It's mature,
Yeah.
bro. That's grown men shit, bro.
I picture him doing it though. Like you adjust, bitch, and lighting his cigar. You don't like it? Adjust. Like that's him. But I think you're more respectful to the ladies.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, I would think so. I've been married for almost, 19 years?
Women run the house. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
Happy wife, happy life, guys.
Fact. Although you
Fuck
ever have a couple of those friends where the woman's just mad passive and you're like, God, I wish. I have a couple where the woman like they don't want any kind of confrontation. They're like mad passive. I was like, that'd be nice.
My wife is pretty calm, cool, collected, but I can rile her up. But I usually don't.
Tia is a
She's very, very laid back.
firecracker.
Yeah, no, she's
Tia
very, very laid back.
Yeah, not mine. She gets riled up easily.
Did you see Clarissa? No,
What
I
she
can't
said?
do that. I got to start charging for the hairline, bro.
He has an OnlyFans.
And let me tell you something. It's right now. It's looking really, really proper. But I mean, I had to cover it up because
Damn. Your wife
we got to start charging for the hairline look, man.
He says his wife is Australian and passive. Australians are usually not passive.
Australian. Fosters. Australian for bear.
The bear. Word. Damn. Yeah, I don't know, man.
Why'd you get on so late today?
I was doing shit.
I was thinking that you were gonna get on around 10, 10,
Yeah.
15, all of a sudden. I was like, you know what? Marco's not getting on. I went to do some other shit. All of a sudden, I got the text message. I'm like, oh shit, he is getting on.
Yeah, it's Fridays, because there's no school tomorrow, so we do family shit, and it went a little longer. So, and then tomorrow I'm gonna be in Brooklyn all day. I got to get up somewhat early, which is kind of fucking annoying me, but whatever. Yeah.
Let me see your shirt. I see a little bit of your shirt there. Y'all must have forgot.
Shane got this for me.
That's dope.
Yeah. I didn't. Yeah, Shane got it for me. Dope. He just one day was like, "Yo, check your mail. You got something coming." I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And then it came in. He got me a dope. I don't know if you see the other ones. Saw the other ones.
Yeah. I saw some of the other ones.
Two Ivan Dragos, this, and a marvelous Marvin Hagler one. And they're dope. Good quality. They look good. Shane has good taste.
You trash him with the Police Academy song.
Nah, I'm not
and the
trashing
YMCA song.
He's gay. It's okay. He's gay. I just want people to remember that he's gay. So just in case Shane does come in, let me get a head start.
Oh man, you made me I had to find that because I was like, I have to have that.
That's a great one.
Oh, it's one of my most favorite movies growing up in the 80s, man. Police Academy was dope.
Two-Tone made me find this one.
You smoke crack, don't you?
I got that one because of you guys too. There's a few that I've copied off of you guys.
Yeah, nah, that's cool. Like
you have to, man. They're just dope.
Because sometimes you don't think of it. Like to me, as long as it's something that I connected with, I don't care. You're just reminding me. I'm not stealing it. You know what I mean?
Correct.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Did Marco? What's that mean? Did he bang me? No, bam.
I don't know. He's trying to say, well, how do you know Shane's gay? I'm assuming that's where that whole question is coming from.
Motherfucker wears pink Speedos and eyeliner. What you mean?
I know that you're gay.
And the biggest telltale sign is he bangs dudes.
Oh my God, bro. Can we kind of change the subject here?
Okay, fine. But nah, I'm just kidding. Shane is not. Sorry. Shane is not. Sorry. Shane is not. All right, whatever. Maybe he is. When
Y'all
you met
terrible, man.
Shane, were they famous? No, they were not famous. Alberto didn't know what's wrong with Police Academy song. Doesn't know what's wrong with it. He's like, this is my jam. Marco just jealous Shane got invited to the freak offs. Shane didn't go to. You think P. Diddy's going to be hanging out with Macaulay Culkin? Come on. How do you not listen to Depeche Mode in the leather trench coat in the phone booth with sunglasses on? I was told by some people that I looked like the lead singer of Depeche Mode when I was younger. I see it, but I don't. It was a tedious of times. Word. I'll be doing that 27-4 in the 90s. I'd be doing that. Oh. Yeah, well, that's you. So, Danny, you're probably younger than us because it's easy to like picture what you would do if you lived in that time. But 90s were dope.
Yeah, they were.
Oh, you see it, Jesse? All right. He sees my resemblance to, I forget his name, to the lead singer of Depeche Mode.
Ooh, Joe Button.
I think that's so weird. That's so weird. But whatever. If it fits, it fits. What if I grew out my Sherman Hemsley? Then I wouldn't look like him anymore.
Ooh, what are you trying to say? You look like George Jefferson?
If I grew out my George Jefferson. Yo, Marco, I asked you about Dev Teo yesterday. Now Dev looking for some smoke. Tell your boy not to duck.
That's a fight that I want to see, man. I want to see Devin Haney against Teofimo Lopez, man.
Yeah, well, let's not forget there is a fight that is lined up, waiting to happen, the rematch. So,
are we all still interested in seeing that rematch? Chat, let's go.
What I want to hear this. Movie Kids, what you think?
Kids.
I was going to say he might be too old. Because mind you, when I saw it, I was like 16, 17. Johnny would have been in his early 20s. I don't think he's watching that shit.
Yeah, I don't remember watching a movie.
Yeah, that makes sense. That movie was only for teenagers.
Yeah, nah. I was already
and I was just old enough too where I'm like, this is garbage. And I was 17 years. So
I was already in my prime.
It's an independent movie about a bunch of kids in New York, and it's real shocking. They just make it super shocking. Independent. I don't even like it. Obviously.
Check it out.
Yeah. I mean, you're not gonna like it.
No, I probably won't. Well, at least I want to Google it and see what the hell you're talking about. I don't even know what the hell you guys are talking about. But yo, shout out to you, Stock. Yeah, man, I want to see that fight, bro. I want to see Devin versus Teo.
Why do we always talk about Ness? I don't give a fuck what he's trying to do. Let him do it. Clarissa. Triumph for Outcast. Devin's Ryan rematch.
Nobody beats Wu-Tang, bro. Wu-Tang forever.
Hold on. What does hot milk mean?
Is hot milk.
Meaning it's spoiled?
Is that good or bad?
I know. I'm like, hot milk with a little honey is good.
That might be a little bit too.
Got it. Kids all got it. Not all of them, but a bunch from
down for me because I'm old.
I don't know what hot milk means. Tell me. I don't know either.
Any of you guys want to see Devin versus Ryan rematch? I mean, it's going to happen. I think it has to happen.
Because
it has to happen.
Both fighters have never looked so shitty as their last fights. Why do I say that? Because that leads me to believe the likelihood of them looking that shitty again is low because most of their careers, they didn't look like that. So I'm going to give it, but you do 2 or 3, like Wilder now has 3 fights where he looks awful. Like to me, I'm done. I think he's just changed. His mind isn't in it.
But I do think that Devin and Ryan are made for each other. Which means regardless of their performances this last time out, I still think that they will make for a good fight if they fight.
I hope you're right.
And they're going to fight. Let's not get it twisted. They are going to fight. That fight was agreed upon way before this thing even, this whole, Times Square.
Yeah, but the agreement doesn't, things change, man. Things change. We don't know if there's a contract that said they both have to win. That might have been in there.
This is the reason why I hate this shit about, if he wins and he wins, they're going to fight in September. I can't stand that shit. We got to get that shit out of boxing. Get that shit out of boxing.
Stupido. Would you say el stupido or la stupido?
Estúpido. Estúpido.
Estúpido. It's estúpido. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
I agree with you.
It's stupid. It's crazy. And it also disrespects the other fighter.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the other fighter trains hard. They get paid too. They're coming to win too. Like I know that because I've had conversations with Cornflake Lamana, who is fighting Jamal Charlo. Meanwhile, Jamal Charlo and Plant is already kind of a done deal. All they need to do is win, and this guy's trying to spoil the apple cart. I mean, it's disrespectful. It really is.
I think Cornflake is going to get pounded out. He's going to get sledgehammered like somebody's trying to test their strength at the carnival. I go whop, bing. I don't think he has much of a chance. That being said, I'm going for him. Me too.
Absolutely.
But the analysis has to be not biased for me, and I don't think he has much of a chance, unless I was told that the worst take I've ever given was that Charlo might come to the ring drunk. That's somebody said that was the worst take I've ever said. I think it's still possible. I'll give it like a 5% chance, but I think it's possible.
Listen, man. I mean, we don't know what Charlo is going to show up because we have not seen him in the ring.
And he's clearly
going
going through
Let's not
shit.
forget what he went through before that. Let's not forget what he realistically sounded like in that virtual presser. I don't think he was right.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't know what we're getting, guys. We don't know what we're getting. But I will tell you what we're getting is a Cornflake that's coming to win. And I know that because I talked to him. But we'll see. That's why the fights are. You cannot, choose a fighter on paper. That's fine. But at the end of the day, the fight is fought in the ring. And whatever happens on fight night is going to happen.
You never know if he's really coming to win because, like, Charlo said that about Canelo. You know what I'm saying? Like, you've heard people say it, and then when the fight comes, they're not coming to win.
Well, I'll tell you one thing, and this I can tell you by fact because we've spoken. I've had him on the show. He's been reaching. Like, this fight was supposed to happen last year, I believe, in November. Charlo pulled out. He's been texting him like, yo, what's going on? When we gonna fight? When we gonna fight? When we gonna fight? Like, he didn't let it go. Like, he wanted this fight. So he's pushed to get this fight.
Wait, who was texting?
Something that realistically fell on his lap.
Who was texting?
Cornflake.
Charlo said texting Charlo, or
Charlo even said it during that face-to-face press conference in LA or whatnot. Yo, you keep texting me. You keep texting me. He's just like, yo, bro, I just want to see what's up. Like, when we gonna fight?
I don't blame him because
he wants to fight. He wants to get that squabble going.
The squabble. He wants to. This will put him in the eyes of boxing fans permanently. Because you know what I'm saying. Even if he loses, this will be the biggest stage of his career, no matter what. So yeah, I don't blame him. And he's a Jersey dude. He's close enough to us, right?
A pretty decent career, over 39 wins. I mean, what, 40 wins? 39, 40 wins?
I don't know much about his career. I don't know the quality of opposition either. I don't
hasn't
think
been able to win the big fight.
Who beat him?
Lara beat him.
Who's the other one I'm thinking?
There was a couple of guys, but he's been in there with some big names. Brian Mendoza, but a lot of people may think that he might have won that fight. Went to the scorecards.
There's somebody who's like a really hard puncher, I believe, that beat him. Who the fuck beat him?
Gotta look it up. He has about 4 or 5 losses in his career.
Oh shit! Hold on.
Oh shit! Again.
Big shout to my man Yayin. Charlo gonna eat cornflakes for breakfast, then water plants right after. Damn.
See, Yayin. Yes, the old Charlo. I would have agreed with you. We don't know which Charlo we're getting. You guys are forgetting what he went through the last couple of years. Like, you can't just discount that. Like, he's been through a lot of stuff, both mentally, substance abuse shit that can't be ignored. Again, you know me. I just like to throw stuff out there to get you to get the mind going, give you the different perspective.
Absolutely. Chicago's kind of funny because he uses this weird, like this funny old, like 50s terminology, like, ew, 2-bit drunk. Yeah, Shay. He's funny to me.
I actually like that 2-bit drunk.
He uses old, like 20s to 40s to 50s terminology sometimes. It's kind of funny. And I know he's doing it on purpose to be funny because I talked to him. He's actually a smart guy. And a likable guy too when he's not, when he calls in. Has he ever called in your show?
Yeah, a couple times.
He's like, I don't know how he is on your show, but on mine, he's not going all wild like he does behind the keyboard.
Nah, he did. And the last call, he wilded out, man. He
did?
Out. Yeah, he wilded out.
Oh, on this, but he did it once here too. But that's only when he gets somebody I think CJ was going back and forth with him, and when he tried to reel CJ in, CJ reeled in, and then he started going. But
I
when
don't
it's
care about the
him
back and
calling in,
forth. I don't
by
care about the
himself.
back and forth. It's the racial stuff that I don't tolerate in the chat.
I'm with you. I'm with
So,
you.
you know,
Yayin,
and I stick by that.
wishing on a star. Thoughts on Espinoza versus Shushu? Is it happening? Oh, if it happens.
Oh, if it happens,
Ooh,
sign me up.
I don't want to.
Sign me up.
Man. Marco Johnny, do you know how to do polls? Yes. Ask
Yeah.
who wants to see Dev versus Tio and see the interest.
Marco has to do that, not me. That's
I mean,
his. This is his show.
I could do it, but there's only 40 of us in here. We could just fucking put it in the chat. You guys want me to do that? I'll do it.
No, do the poll. Do the poll. Go ahead. I'll hold it down.
Charlo just beat the shit out of Jose Benavidez. I mean, yeah.
Did he really beat the shit out of Jose Benavidez though?
Somebody who is naturally a way smaller person.
Right. I wouldn't consider that beating the shit out of Jose Benavidez Jr., who's moving up in weight.
Moving way up. And Charlo, now let's not forget, this is his first ever campaign at 168.
Throw the poll up, Marco. See what everybody says.
Okay, what's the poll?
That'll be pretty dope. Stock Chaser said, I mean, that fight has me so excited, especially when I compare the tape and see what game plans might work off.
So I'm asking who wants to see it, not who will win. Okay.
Is that what we're asking, Stock?
That's what it said. Who wants to see it? Okay, let's see. Here we go. Do you want to see Devin Haney versus Teofimo? Yes.
There's also a rivalry there, like
No.
they've been rivals for a few years, right? They've talked trash back and forth to each other.
I suppose.
Do I get to vote?
Yeah, you can vote. Johnny, I ran up on Stock Chasers and stole his T-shirt. Yes, sir.
Stock, you let CJ steal your T-shirt, bro?
See Jisms.
See Jizzy.
See Jisms.
Jisms? What's the difference? Why do you call them Jisms?
Do you know what Jisms is?
No, I don't know. Is that gay?
You know what Jizz is?
Well, I know what Jizz is.
Jism is just like, yo, she took that Jism. It's kind of an extension of Jizz. Hit that. That's nasty because that was nasty. Whenever you're ready. Tio sleeps Devin. Haney versus Teofimo, solid fight. Well, fill the poll out, mother lovers.
Vote.
Let's see what the vote's at. We only got 15 votes, and yes.
We got 40 people in the chat. Let's go. Let's vote.
See Jisms, Marco's so witty. That seems sarcastic for some reason. Why are you fucking with me, Mo? What'd I do to you? Honestly, I think most people want to see Haney get dropped again. That's why. Oh.
Now, here's a question that I'm going to pose to the chat. Do we really think that Tio, because again, Tio moving up in weight is not necessarily looking like he's carrying the power. He's becoming more of a boxer in the higher weight classes. Like when he was lower, obviously, yeah, he was sparking dudes out. So do we really think, that he's going to be realistically able to knock anybody out at 140, 147?
Proof is in the Honduran pudding.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I also think he's looking like he's more content being a boxer, a mover, a showman, doing all that Ali shuffle shit that he did against Ramirez.
He just got his deal signed with Turkey, right? And now he's making money that he openly was like, he's never made over $1 million in a fight. Now he is. So,
I think he did his last fight. He had to have made over $1 million in this
last fight. I'm saying with Turkey, right? So now he's doing whatever it takes to stay in the good graces of the Turkman. And I'm trying to get in his good graces too, man.
He's trying to get a fight with Boots at 147. Do we realistically think that Tio is going to hurt Boots or knock Boots out?
That's a bad fight for him.
It's a totally bad fight for him. But to Tio's credit, I like the fact that he's chasing the big names. He wanted Crawford. He wants to fight Boots. He's wanted to fight,
I'm with you.
He wants that smoke, man.
Yeah, I'm with you. I just no Haney versus Tio recycling crap. What about
Okay.
Norman Ben? I want to see Connor. Well, but I just heard
Norman for sure.
people that Connor Ben and Eubank 2 has been signed, sealed, and delivered.
Oh, really? For when?
August or September, some shit like that. Oh no, not August, September.
So it's done. Well, anything else? Be like same weight?
I didn't hear any
You just
details.
heard it's a done deal. Okay.
It's a done deal. I heard.
Gotcha.
I forget somebody posted it, but by no means is that official. That's what
By
I
the
heard.
way, I will be spending a day in camp with Brian Norman Jr.
Nice.
early June before he splits to Japan. So we're trying to set that up.
Okay.
So I'll
Let's
keep the
go.
chat, keep you posted. Maybe I'll do something live from the gym so you guys can kind of see some live footage.
I don't believe Tio. He talks about people he knows. I disagree. I think Tio would fight him. Don't you?
Fight who?
Boots. I think he'd
Oh,
fight.
no, yeah. No, Tio will absolutely fight Boots.
Blind
Tio
Faith
would
says-
absolutely fight Crawford.
Blind Faith says
Anybody who Tio says he wants to fight, he would fight.
what I'm
Problem is
saying.
he's not getting those fights.
and he's trying to get them the wrong way.
And he's trying to do the wrong thing. Right, exactly. Yo, shout out to you, stock chasers. Yeah, I'm gonna keep y'all posted, bro. Brian Norman Jr., bro. We're gonna
What up,
spend the
Vic?
day with him.
Toma. What's Toma mean?
That means Toma.
Thank you.
It's hard. It's hard for me. You don't know
You're a
how the
good
fuck you
teacher.
grew up with Puerto Rican people. You don't know what Toma means. It's
I
just a
don't
saying, like
You see what you just
Toma,
did?
like
You see what you just
yes.
did?
What?
You just flipped it on me. You're like, I don't know, but how do you not know?
Because it's just
You've been on
something that
Ness's show.
Puerto
That's a
Ricans
Ness move.
say.
That's a Ness move. So it means like yes.
Yeah, like Toma, like yes. Yeah, so that's
I've
what it means.
heard Big Pun say it all the time, like Toma, but I don't know what it means.
I would say yes. Toma, yes. Yeah.
All right, I got you. Turkey's
Yeah.
favorite track.
That
YouTube.
Japanese kid is coming to fight, man.
It means take it. Ugh.
Is that what it means?
Like gay?
Well, yes, Mo Brains is right, but I mean the way it's said, like for example, in the way Pun says it in the rap song, I'm more like Toma, like yeah.
Yeah.
That's the way
got
I
you. Well,
interpret it.
I got you. Yeah. All right.
What
What?
what she said. We
Damn.
totally made a left turn here, man.
Mo's a dirty bastard. Mo's smart. He says a lot of insightful shit, but sometimes he says some filthy shit comes out of his mouth. He's one of those guys, right? You go into his house and you open the wrong drawer, and we got KY, we got all kinds of blah, 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 blah.
Wow.
But right next to that, he'll have Encyclopedia Britannica, and he'll have read every single fucking book. That's Mo. It just
Wow.
has some
Okay.
KY jelly on the pages. That's all.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I just made that up in my head. But it's probably gayer that I even made that up in my head, isn't it? All right, let's move on.
Yeah.
What is this shit? Play this on. All right, what is it? Let's see what it is first before I go playing some wild shit from Yayan. Oh, I've seen this. Who is that? Yeah, I've seen this. Yayan. It's just a dude. That's the dude you guys are talking about? More like take this. She would know. She's
this. Right.
She's
Tom,
fighting
yeah,
for
right. Okay.
Okay, but so can Toma also be like on some disrespectful shit? Like take this.
Depends on.
Okay.
To me, it's to me it depends on the way you say it. Correct.
Okay. The fuck is Mo short? What? It's a weird feeling about the fight that we're in for a fight of the year. Which one, Stock?
Oh, he just asked that question. What are your chances of y'all giving De Los Santos versus Keyshawn? You want to go first?
De Los Santos versus Keyshawn.
Okay.
De
I'll
Los
go first.
Santos to me seems a bit of a boring fighter. No.
Oh.
Well, he was
See,
against.
you're basing you're only basing that on the Shakur
I
Stevenson
am.
fight.
Yeah.
No,
So he doesn't
it's
fight
a
like that
good
normally.
thing, right? So I think De Los Santos is a guy that can hit. He can fight in the pocket.
His
You saw
power,
what he
yeah.
did he has power. You saw what he did to what's his name, Rayo. You know, nobody saw him beating Rayo. You saw what he did to Rayo. I like that fight, Stock. I actually like that fight, and I was talking about that on the Boxing Voice one time a couple weeks ago, and people were crapping on me it was like, oh, well, he's been out of the ring for 19 months. Yes, he has been out of the ring for 19 months. I get that. There is some kind of rehydration clause. I get all that. But stylistically, I think it'll be a better fight than people think it will be. Do I think he'll beat Keyshawn? No. But
I got him over Keyshawn.
you're taking De Los Santos over Keyshawn? Why? Because you just want to be different? Or because you just don't like Keyshawn? Because I know you don't like Keyshawn.
See, I feel the same way about Keyshawn as I do about Berlanga. Differently. Berlanga, I don't like the way he acts outside the ring. I don't care how Keyshawn acts fine. I see them both talent, but I don't think they're so. But nah, I'm actually going to go for. I think Keyshawn will win that fight. I do, but I would not be surprised. What's that? Yeah, but I wouldn't be surprised if De Los Santos, beats him. I wouldn't be surprised. Would you? Surprised.
No, it's a good fight. I think it's a better fight than people think it will be.
Yeah. So
what do you think, Stock?
But I'm not excited to see it.
Throw that out there. Who you got?
Mark on his hater shit today. You just Max. I gave away the content.
Yeah, I got to get Troy. I got to bring Troy up to the channel, man, and let him break that shit down, bro, because he breaks shit down like proper.
Troy doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. I'm just playing. I'm Troy. Do not come after me.
He was in here early. I don't know if he's still in here, but yo, Troy, I got to get him to break shit down, bro, because he be breaking shit down.
That's what he does. But so do I.
I agree, man. I think Edwin is coming in. He's coming in to fight, man. There's not a lot of people giving him a chance in this. Again, I'm not gonna pick him, but I think it's gonna be a way better fight stylistically because I think it's gonna be more of a pocket fight than that whole Shakur him debacle. That shit was just disgusting. It was just terrible. A 6-pack of ass.
What is a Marathon Haney fan club? The fuck does that mean?
Well,
talking about HLB?
Obviously, it has something to do with the way Haney fought his last fight. People were saying that he was running the marathon in that fight against him.
I mean, I don't like when people take one fight.
I don't know what that means.
I'm assuming that. I'm with you. But
that has to be that.
You can't, nothing in life, you don't get an accurate report or an accurate view on anything in life unless you have as much information as you can. Taking one fight out of 30, 40, whatever, is not going to give you an accurate view. I hate when people do that. And that's boxing's like that. Your last fights, all they remember. That's why I said with Wilder, after his third fight of not throwing punches and not, and being gun shy and running, now I'm like, okay, now he's changed. But the first time he did it, I'm like, people have bad days.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? Uh-oh.
What did Mo Brain say there?
Let me read this because first off, thank you. But now let's do this. This looks like it's going to be insulting. Marco predictions always short with the underdog. Start with the underdog. He switch and say, I got him, but the other guy can win. Why is that bad? I don't get it. Why is that funny? I mean, why is that it's boxing. Anybody can win.
I'm gonna try to translate that.
Okay, please.
It says that I guess, and again, you tell me if I'm right, Yayan. You're not confident in your pick. Like you're kind of teetering.
How could anybody be confident when boxing? Like, what to me is weirder?
What's your prediction? You got to be confident in your prediction. You could be right. You could be wrong.
I could never give all-out predictions. I always say, I think this will probably happen, but this could happen as well because either man could win. It's very rare.
Right. You're giving hypotheticals, and I get that. But at the end of the day, people are asking you, right, the former fighter,
it is. That's
what you think, who you think is going to win and
say,
why.
I'll say so-and-so 60%, but I give so-and-so 40% of doing this. That's just the way it is. I think it's weirder when people are like so sure of shit. It's like it's boxing and nobody fucking knows what's going to happen.
But here's my rebuttal on that. We know that.
No.
We all know that.
No,
we're boxing fans. We know anything can happen in the ring.
I've heard people
going into a fight, we want to hear what you think.
I disagree.
Is most likely to happen in that fight.
I hear you, but I disagree that we all know that. I've had so many people be 100%. He has no chance, zero. Nah, that's not.
Yeah, I don't do that. But
your boy Ness did that. I go, yo, if Ryan wasn't on drugs, do you think Haney would have 100% won? Yes. I'm like, how the fuck can you say that? There's another, like, you just, no.
Well, yeah, but with that whole thing though, I guess you got to look at it from up here, right? Normally in sports, not just boxing, in life, if people cheat, there's a likelihood that they're going to win, right? Because
Yeah.
that's why they cheat, because
right.
it gives them a high probability of winning.
Right.
If they don't cheat, then no, you're going to say no, they're not going to win because they didn't have that advantage to win.
So you're defending.
I'm not defending him. I'm defending that
You're
whole
defending.
argument.
So you're saying that Haney would have definitely won 100%.
No. No,
That's what he said.
No, well, that's what he said. I'm just saying in life.
Oh, well, I know that. I'm talking about.
Yeah, no,
I'm
in
giving an
life.
example of people who say so and so is going to win 100% in boxing.
I can't sit here and say that Haney would have 100% won if Ryan wasn't cheating because
Who knows?
I'm not a scientist.
Right.
I don't know how much of an effect the
Right.
drugs had on, so I can't give that.
Right.
You know,
Right.
I
I'm the
can't
same
give
way.
you like, no, absolutely, Haney would have won because Ryan was on drugs.
And I also find it funny how certain dudes tie their whole, this isn't about Ness, by the way, but certain dudes tie their whole ego and their whole self-worth almost on a prediction. So if they get if they call it right, I fucking told you.
Yeah,
They start going.
Now, shit like that I don't like.
And if they lose, and if they're wrong, it's like, yo, it's just a prediction. It's boxing. Like, enjoy the fight. Don't be fucking sitting there and letting your ego control everything and ruining the fight and ruining your conversations with people because you were wrong. Ooh. Or you were right. Oh, the king. Like, who the fuck cares?
So I want to speak on that because you're absolutely right. I don't play that shit. I had a guy attack me one time on Instagram Live because he's one of those guys that can never be wrong. He picks fights, and if he's right, he will come on and he will tell you, I was right. You need to listen to me. You don't know shit. I know everything. And I'm like, dude, we're not experts. We're fight fans at the end of the day. We're giving our predictions based on what we think is going to happen. If I lose, I lose. It's not a big deal. And I say that on my channel all the time, but this dude takes it to heart. My thing is, if you take it to the heart so much, why are you not a millionaire? Why are you not betting all these fights and winning and you're not a millionaire?
Yeah, I'm with you.
You work a regular freaking job. So my thing is, like, what does that even mean? Like, but there are people like that, and I can't fuck with people like that.
I'm with
I
you.
make friendly predictions. We're
I'm
gonna
with
get them
you.
wrong. We're gonna get them right. In fact, I get them wrong more than I get them right.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm about 50-50, but
I'll say I'm more wrong than right.
Is he never watches the fights? That's
You know
funny.
why I'm more wrong than right, Marco? Because I pick a lot of times with my heart instead of my mind.
There you
Like,
go. There you
I'm
go.
going for this guy because I like him, or
Yeah,
I'm a fan of his, or he's cool with me. I'm sorry, that's who I am.
That's all good. All right. Marco's problem is he never watches the fights. That's funny. That's actually funny. But I can say you were absolutely a Ness minion because one, you're going on that highlight watch thing, but two, more importantly, you spelled my name with an S. You Dominicanized my name.
Marcos?
There's no fucking S, you dipshit. But funny comment nonetheless. Oh, see Jisms. See Jisms. Appreciate you, CJ. When I launch my channel for the three of us, going to be known as the United Nations, appeal to all demographics, coming in at 218 subs with zero content, 1K by July. I wish you the best. I will help you build that if you'd like. But I don't want you to stop coming in here. And Marco,
hold on, let me read that last comment.
This one? I think it's okay to make predictions and be right when you're putting your money on it like I am. I do this
absolutely
for fun. Why wouldn't it be okay to make a prediction and be right?
What I'm saying is people take that shit to heart. If you're a betting man, yeah, you can. I'm not a betting man.
That's why I don't
make
bet.
predictions like fun. Like I think he's gonna win. And if I lose, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. But you got a guy that'll come at me like, "Oh, you were wrong. I was right." I'm like, "The fuck does that even mean? Who cares?"
I'm with you, man. I am with you. I am with you. People get their ego is way too sensitive.
It's an ego thing.
The fuck cares if you can predict a fight or not?
I'm a better. Devin would wash Ryan.
I think it makes people think that if I fought, I think it makes people feel like if I fought, I'd be nice. It's like I was a fighter. Like I don't know what it is. Like what makes it's weird. People in boxing, I feel like they're more critical than
Well,
any other
boxing is because it's an ego sport, right?
But the
Mano a
dudes you're
mano, it's
criticizing don't
hand-to-hand.
even fight. They don't even fight. You know how many people watch me hit the bag, get your hands up. The bags don't hit back. It's like, oh my, and none of them are fighters.
Right.
None of
No,
them.
I get what you're saying.
It's like, it's something about. But I think my theory is boxing is a very manly, ego-driven thing.
Yes.
Being able to use your hands as a man, especially from the hood, which a lot of us fight fans are, is
Right.
something that you want to think you can do. Now, you got people sitting at home who haven't boxed, see it, and think to themselves, "Oh, if I could come up with some good criticism, that means shit, I could do it too if I wanted to. Like, I don't want to, but you know what I'm saying? I could if I wanted to." It's almost themselves being like, "Oh, I could fight if I wanted to," because boxing, the truth is, it scares most people. Most men are scared to get in the ring, and I don't blame them. So this is a way of almost convincing themselves, like, I'm not scared. I could do that shit. Look, watch me break this down. That's my theory. Why people are so much more critical with it. Because people don't give a fuck about being able to hit a three as much as they do being able to throw hands. The average man would much rather be able to know how to fight than hit a fucking three or whatever. Throw a fastball.
Right.
Oh, that's my theory. But what do I know? My ego is hanging on this Keyshawn fight, low key. Okay. Well, I think you're trolling, but he said Keyshawn's knocking him out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm higher on Keyshawn than Marco is, but I respect Marco's take, and
I'm
that's
getting
what
higher,
boxing should be.
Every fight I'm seeing of him, I'm getting more like, okay.
Not everybody's going to see eye to eye. Not everybody's going to see a fighter in a different, in the same fashion. That's just the way it is. Mo Brain said I should bring Troy to do weekly fight breakdowns. Yeah, I mean, I've reached out to him. I want to get him on the channel at least to do, periodic fight breakdowns. I do like him.
That's CJ. That's people trying to be like, "Yo, you think you could fight? Nah, you can't." Because that's them being like, "Fuck, this guy's good." Oh, but he wouldn't be that good if it was a real fight against me because bags don't hit. It's so like self-absorbed shit. It's like what? Go ahead.
It's all fundamentals, bro. People that talk that shit don't even know how to throw a punch.
I know.
You have to know how to throw a punch. There's a right way and there's a wrong way to throw a fucking punch.
There is. And, and I love seeing the dudes, like, the funniest thing to me is seeing dudes gas out literally after 2 or 3, literally throwing 1 to 3 combinations and they're done.
That's how hard boxing is.
When you don't have experience, especially. Yeah. Yeah. So that to me is funny. You know what I mean? Like, so, but whatever. It's when you've been around it long enough, I've seen everything. I've seen dudes walk out, get hit once, and after talking all this shit and leave a ring. Now that doesn't happen much because most people who go to a gym are humble. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going there to fucking fight. You know it. So most guys are humble. They're not trying to talk their way out of it, and hopefully the person gets scared because they're louder or. So most boxing gyms have had everybody's humble and there's respect, but there's been a couple people every now and then throughout my years that I've seen, but it's rare. It is rare. How many refs, judges never actually played the sport? Probably a lot.
A lot.
Yeah, probably a lot.
I would say about 70%.
Yeah, but a ref doesn't have to play the sport or in boxing to be like, oh, that's a punch that landed on the nuts. He just has to have eyes.
Or that's a low blow, or that's illegal. Again, their job is to uphold the rules of a boxing
fight. They just need to have eyes. Yeah.
Right. It's like an umpire in baseball. They don't have to play baseball to call balls and strikes.
Right. Yep. Have you ever had to humble somebody? What you mean? Like knuckle them up? Yeah. Man, I was a fucking white guy in Hell's Kitchen. What you think? You know how many people tried to test me? A lot. And I had a big chip on my shoulder when I was younger. I watched that video of Caleb Plant fighting that kid in the hood when he was young, and I kind of related to that a little bit. I had more respect, though. Like, that guy, like, nobody tried to fight me really once they knew what I could do. But I get it, man. They test you, and yeah, you got to fucking check people. Most of the time, I'll even just slap box with them just for a second, and then they shut up. Once they see how fast, once they see they can't hit me, they're like, oh, okay, you got it.
I remember slap boxing.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean that, you know, that's
With this?
yep. Yep. Or I mean, we used to do this thing where we just hit each other's hands and be like, all right, let me see how hard you punch. And I would just I literally broke somebody's shit right here. Because they were trying to be like, oh, you can't hit hard, bub. I'm like, you want me to hit you as hard as I can? Yeah. I'm like, are you sure? They're like, yeah. Whop! Fucking turned I broke his shits and it was sprained. He was in a one of those rap casts for like a month. Dumbass. He was drunk though, but
Dumbass.
dumbass. But you know, he was drunk. He wasn't that drunk, but he was drunk. Like he got that what do they call it? The liquid courage. Marco,
What was that last question?
Johnny, tell me who tested Keyshawn and how many top guys he's beaten.
I think the one guy that did test him was Miguel Modueno. Fought him in the pocket, made the fight very, very tough and rugged. He had to thug that one out, man, and I think he grew up in that fight.
Shit.
You know, against a tough opponent. That's probably the toughest opponent that he's faced to date. But let's not forget, he only got like what, 12 fights? This is a guy who's a world champion with 12 fights. So it's definitely not the last guy because he sparked that guy on like what, 2 rounds? Limos. It was Modueno. I would say Modueno is the toughest fight.
Okay.
No, here Albright was a tough fight as well, but that was more of a tactical, skillful fight. This one was a phone booth fight.
Okay. You ever been backed into a corner? Nah, never been backed into a corner where I had to fight. Attorney Bailey, do you read my first of all, thank you. Let me hit you with the customary thank you. Let me find it. There it is.
Thank you. Come again.
Do you read my comments on your show? I don't know who's you. No. Unless you're talking about YouTube. No, I don't think I've seen you on Instagram. I don't know. I don't really remember yours popping up. Now, not to sound like a douche, but I get thousands of comments on each video. So sometimes it's hard for me to like go through all of them. So that's another reason why I don't.
He definitely sounds like a douche or dirty.
Marco, Johnny, you got your boxing analyst right under your nose. Read my comments on your shorts. I know you know boxing. I see you talk here. You don't got to remind me that. Shit. All right. I'm gonna have to wrap this, Johnny. I'm getting in the groove, but it's fucking late. I gotta go tomorrow. Gotta get up early. Blah blah blah. But appreciate you jumping in. Let's reconvene tomorrow.
You got it, brother.
You the man.
Appreciate you. Appreciate the chat.
Peace out, chat. One love.
See y'all tomorrow.
All right.